It's Friday, and what better thing to do than to do beer reviews? So, here's my opener here. Got another one here. Independence Harbor Amber Ale. Ale with honey added. Forget the tea, drink the beer. I can go along with that. And it's going to go like that. IH. So this was purchased at Aldi. Aldi is a sister store of Whole Foods, I believe. They sell all kinds of different beers. I actually did another review of one different Aldi beer. This is made by Custom Tap Brewery in Rochester, New York. And they make quite a few different beers for Aldi. They make this one here. They make the Folded Mountain, which I did a review on. That one's pretty decent. Revolution Harbor Stout and Revolution Amber Ale. So I don't know if I've had the Revolution Amber Ale. I don't think it's available at the stores that we go to. However, I can only assume that it's probably similar to this one. I have had this before. Remember it being pretty decent, but it's been a little bit since I've had it. So let's get it in a glass and give it a try. And Custom Tap started brewing this in August of 2016. Wow. Not a lot of head. Maybe a half finger to one finger. I guess it depends on how big your fingers are. Decent carbonation. Not sure if you can see it. But there is some carbonation. Probably medium bubbles. There's some small ones in there as well. But decent color. Obviously you can see through it. Let's get a nose on this baby. Okay, the aroma's not going to knock you out. It is what it is. It's a cheap beer. I think it's $6.99 a 6-pack, which is not bad for an amber ale. I've had this before, but again, what I'm expecting when I buy something like this is something malty with a decent taste, and that's exactly what I asked my wife to do when she went to Aldi, was pick me up a malty beer, and this is what I get. It smells kind of like a red ale. Again, the aroma is slight to minimal, nothing knocking you out here. Now, I've had this before again. This particular one's got a little metallic flavor to it. Usually you get that if you drink it out of the bottle, but that might be from I didn't cleanse my palate enough after the last beer I had. Yeah, I'm still getting it. That's unfortunate. Because the last time I've had these, they're really good. I'm assuming Custom Tap in Rochester, New York is similar to like City Brewing. They're contract brews. Okay, I didn't get the metallic so much on that one, so maybe it was the leftover from the last beer. Let me try one more time. Yeah, that's better. I just had to get into it a little more. Cleanse the palate. Slight lacing. And ironically, when it says, what do they say? Forget the tea, drink the ale, I believe it said. Let me double check, make sure I don't. Forget the tea, drink the ale. Okay. Ironically, that looks like tea. So, minus the carbonation, you could definitely pass this off as tea, which sometimes I do when I go to some of my kids' games. I'll pour this in the 32 ounce. I don't know if those are called tumblers or not, but you know, the knockoff Yetis that you get at Walmart. Again, the smell is basic. But you know what I would do? I would buy this beer if I was going to a party, a barbecue, something, you know, you don't want to let your friends that don't drink craft beer, you want to give them something that's not the good stuff, but, you know, let them try something new. This would be right up that alley, you know, 'cause it's only $6.99 a six pack, so you're not really losing anything on it. Let's face it, I'm cheap. But this is good. I could drink a few of these pretty quickly. Obviously, this one's going down pretty quick. I was kind of worried the first couple drinks, obviously, because I had that metallic taste. But again, I repeat myself over and over and over. I think that was just from the last beer. But this is smooth. You get a little bit of dryness. I'm not sure if I know what the IBUs on this is. I don't think. Okay, here we go. Got them down here. I might as well wear them. 5.5% alcohol by volume, so it doesn't give the IBUs, but it's minimal. I'm going to say probably 15 or so, maybe 20. But it does leave a little dryness, but you know, it's expected. And I may get a slight taste of the honey. I mean, it's super slight. But I wanted to say the Folded Mountain had honey in it too, and it was, I might be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But this is a decent beer. For what it is, it's perfect. You know, no surprises. Get what you get. So again, Independence Harbor Amber Ale, brewed for Aldi, sold at Aldi. $6.99 a six pack. Guess that's about all I got on this one. I recommend it. Again, going to somewhere where you want to share some beer, but you don't want to use your good stuff, I would bring this. Darn, I wish I would have thought about bringing this to Halloween. That would have been a good one to have. Some of the people that showed up for Halloween don't normally drink a lot of stuff. The guy across the street, I would have loved to introduce him. He's more your typical Bud Light guy. I would have loved to hand him off one of these and say, "Hey, give this a try." And then you get him wanting to try different things. So, oh, excuse me. A lot of people think craft beer. They think, I don't know, super hoppy, super dry. They don't want to get out of their comfort level, so they just stick to the Bud Light or the Budweiser or and that's fine. But I think it's good to experience different things every now and then. So it's Friday night. I'm on review number 2, and I didn't even drink the first beer. It was average, so I dumped it. Moved on to this one. Give it a try. I do recommend it. I would probably give this a 3.5 to 3 3/4 on Untapped. So there you have it, and there you are. Have a good weekend. We'll see you soon.